disciplined person isn't better than you. They just make their life a lot easier than you. It's that compound interest that adds up. To build new habits is a sacrifice. To gain something, you have to let something go. The new habits aren't necessarily hard. It's your lifestyle that's making the new habits seem hard. What's going on, fellas? Have you ever tried to develop a habit and you was going strong for like 2 to 3 weeks, but things started to fall apart and you started like to fall back into your old habits? Well, this is one thing that I struggled with when I first started waking up at 4:45 a.m. It's like when you start something new, it's like the motivation and the will and the energy to do it is at an all-time high, but as like time goes by, it's like it dies down. So like the first 2-3 weeks I was good. I was waking up at 4:45. I was feeling good. I was feeling accomplished. Like I'll be good for 2 weeks, but then that third week come and then I'll sleep in a couple days. And then that fourth week come and I'll sleep in a couple days. Or like when I added the new habit to begin reading again. Sometimes I will forget to read because I'll be distracted by other things like scrolling on my phone or watching YouTube or watching Netflix. My mind will be into these other distractions that reading wouldn't even cross my mind. One thing that the book Atomic Habits taught me, fellas, is out of sight, out of mind. When trying to make new habits stick, you are essentially saying that you're trying to create a new lifestyle. And what you have to realize is habits aren't independent. A lot of our habits are chained together. Like for an example, a lot of people wake up, brush their teeth, and then hop on social media, or vice versa. We have to start to realize and notice what chains our habits together. With me personally, I used to check Instagram a lot. It's not even necessarily that Instagram would be on my mind all the time, but like I have certain chats and group chats in my phone. So my friends will like send pages or like funny memes or like reels and things in the group chat. So when I'm looking at the group chat, I'll automatically just click the link and end up right back on Instagram. So personally, what I did, I muted those chats. So if my friends would send something from Instagram or TikTok in the chat, I wouldn't even see it. I wouldn't even be able to notice it because the chat is muted. That's a perfect example of how I used out of sight, out of mind. I've spoken on multiple occasions on how I muted social media notifications. I've never had them for Instagram. But as far as YouTube, like when I first started, I used to spend hours editing, recording. I used to post it, and I used to refresh my screen like every 5 minutes to like watch views go up and things like that. Like every couple minutes, I'm refreshing the screen to see if there's any comments or any views or anything. But now for me, I upload my video to YouTube, but I schedule it to drop at a certain time. And once I set that schedule, YouTube is automatically gonna drop it. So once I schedule it, I go work on something else. So by the time that I even remember that I dropped the video, it's already been up for 3, 5, 6 hours. And I wasn't worried about notifications, comments, how many likes and views it had, because I was so busy working on something else. That's another example on how I used out of sight, out of mind. Another thing that Atomic Habits taught me is disciplined people aren't better than you. Disciplined people don't have a superpower. They don't have 3 arms and 4 legs or 30 extra hours in a day. Disciplined people actually work less. The book even says disciplined people are actually lazier than undisciplined people. Because when you're undisciplined, you have to work harder to achieve the things that you want. It's kind of like undisciplined people look at it as bad credit, and then the disciplined people look at it as good credit, right? So the undisciplined people, they work like when they go into a car dealership, they have to put a larger down payment on the car, right? Their monthly payment for a vehicle is going to be higher, so they have to work harder. But let's look at the good credit people, which is the disciplined people. They don't have to put a high of a down payment on the car, and their monthly payment will be a lot less than the person with bad credit. So undisciplined people actually work a lot harder than disciplined people. Disciplined people work less, and the reason that they work less is because they're organized. They know what they're going to do and when they're going to do it. Disciplined people prepare for things ahead of time. Like when I was going to the gym in the morning, I would lay out my gym clothes the night before. So that way when I wake up, I don't have to go in my closet and figure out what I want to wear. It's already laid out for me. Or when I meal prep in the beginning of the week, where I don't have to think about every night, what am I eating for dinner, because it's already cooked in the refrigerator waiting on me, and I just have to put it in the microwave. So fellas, you gotta understand, a disciplined person isn't better than you. They just make their life a lot easier than you. With disciplined people, there's no guessing. They already know what they're doing and when they're doing it. Another thing I wanna touch on, fellas, is missing multiple days. My brother Kyle always says, missing one day, okay, that's a mistake. Well, missing two, that's a choice. And when you start missing 2 or more days, that's when the habit of missing days start to begin. This is why habit tracking is so important. This is why I have my big whiteboard in my kitchen. And when I complete my daily habit, I color it green. If I don't complete it, I color it red. So I can get a visual and see what I need to improve on and what's going well for me. It helps me because I'm actually able to see my consistency. And when you see your consistency, that builds momentum. And also it's like, if I see that I colored Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday green, by the time Friday comes, like, I don't want to color it red because it's like, damn, I'm on a streak right now. Like, I don't want to break this streak. I kind of look at it as a game. Like, you kind of want to see how long you can go with this green streak. So like with my habit tracker, it doesn't make me want to miss a day. So say like if you've been going to the gym for 2 weeks straight and then you end up missing a day, it is so important not to miss the next day. 2 weeks ago, my car was in the shop for a week. I couldn't go to the gym, but I still did push-ups at my home gym because I understood just because I couldn't make it to the gym that keeping the momentum of even working out was way more important. You gotta understand that doing something small is better than doing nothing at all. As long as you show up, even if it's for 30 minutes, that means something. Do not underestimate that. It's that compound interest that adds up. And probably the most important lesson that I got out of Atomic Habits is change your identity. So fellas, just to break it down in a simpler way, think about your hell no's, right? And you're probably asking like, what's a hell no? So like if somebody walks up to you and asks you to do coke, you're gonna say, hell no. If somebody says, get in the car, we're gonna go on a high-speed chase and throw eggshells at a police car on the highway, you're gonna say, hell no. Those are your hell no's. So your identity is wrapped around your hell no's and your hell yeses. So basically what those are, they're obvious answers that you would do. When you form this new identity that will tell yourself at your core, hell no, this is not for me, it's much more easier to say no to things. I speak all the time about my issue that I had with the fear of missing out. And although I was outside a lot, participating in partying, drinking, when it comes to locking in and actually putting in work, I know myself. And even then, I'm literally the type of person that'll be in the club and I'll be in a section full of 10 beautiful women. And in my head, I'll be like, what do I gotta do tomorrow? Or I'll just subconsciously remind myself like, I gotta go to the gym. Your identity forms obvious answers for you. Those habits stick and stay around much easier. Cause honestly, fellas, let's look at it right now. It's a weekend in Houston, Sunday fun day. There's 100 things to do. I've already gotten phone calls and text messages of people asking me what's the move and inviting me out to go out and party and drink. Or I could be a lazy bum and just sit on the couch and eat chips right now. But I know my vision and what I want to become. So shooting this content and preparing for my client calls, replying to emails, and reading my books, that's my identity. So these choices are much more easier to make for myself now because I know my identity, I've formed my identity. So falling victim to that fear of missing out is not an issue for me anymore because I could say no, lock in, and handle my business. All in all, fellas, to build new habits is a sacrifice. To gain something, you have to let something go. It's essentially closing one door so that you can walk through the other. You're literally leaving your old life and walking into your new one. And essentially, you have to make space for your new lifestyle or you won't make the change. And fellas, it's very important to understand that the new habits aren't necessarily hard. It's your lifestyle that's making the new habits seem hard. If you were to eliminate the distractions and fix your lifestyle, the new habits will be much easier to stick to. When I was beginning to make the gym a habit, to start living a healthier lifestyle, I was missing days in the gym because I was still entertaining my old lifestyle, drinking, partying, staying out late till 5 a.m. So the next day I'll wake up weak, hungover, still drunk, finding myself missing a day at the gym and throwing off my whole schedule and routine. And depending on how bad I was drinking that night, I might even miss 2 days back to back in the gym. And that was killing my momentum. My old lifestyle was affecting me adding a new positive habit. Like I said, fellas, to add something, you have to let something go. And that's one powerful example that I can give you on how building new habits is a sacrifice. I've been through this, fellas, but this is a journey that never ends. There's no end date. There's no end date to stop improving yourself to become him. So fellas, if you want a brother that helps you build discipline that actually lasts, hold you accountable for your standards, and help you turn into the man that you know you're supposed to be, then click the link in the description below. Book a call and we'll see if you're a good fit. But understand, fellas, Tier University is not for everybody. So don't book a call if you're not ready to put in the work and turn your life around. You've seen the hard work, you've seen the dedication, you've seen the consistency and the discipline that it takes to become him. So if you're ready, let's get to work. But understand this, brother, when you commit to this journey, it's not just you, it's us. We're a quarter way through the year. So let's stop wasting time and become the man that we know we're supposed to be. It's time to perform, fellas.